You got big plans for the weekend, Henry?
Yeah, I might go actually back home and butcher.
Oh, cool. You guys, I thought hunting season was over.
Butcher pigs, cows.
Oh, okay.
Since there's going to be a shortage of meat.
Why is there going to be a shortage of meat? Huh? Oh yeah, a bunch of people from a packing plant got sick of the coronavirus, right?
Yeah. But that's not what we're doing anyway. We butcher regardless, but perfect timing because
True. So you guys gonna? So do you actually kill the cows yourself?
yes,
You do?
yeah,
How do you kill them?
shoot him between the eyes.
Oh, God. Do you feel bad? Like, is it kind of sad?
I've been doing it all my life, so it's part of farming.
I know it's. I'm not judging you. I'm
I
just
mean, no, I don't feel sad. I guess
like you don't like feel
it's
any
was
kind
raised
of.
that way, so it's food. It's part of life.
True. I don't know. I only time I ever killed anything is I killed a. One time I killed a turkey for Thanksgiving with Justin's bow because he had turkeys that he raised, so they just kind of hang out, so they don't even know what's coming. So I was like fucking 15 feet away with a bow, and I shot it in the head. Actually, I missed the one that I was trying to hit and hit the one behind it. Anyways, watching it flop around and shit, I felt all bad. I was like, man, I just can't kill shit. I mean, if I lived say we lived like 150 years ago, and I had to like kill to support my family, of course I would just be like, give me the fucking bow and arrow. I gotta go wreck some shit today. The baby's gotta eat.
Baby's gotta eat.
But thank God I don't have to do that. Anyways, enough about that. I think it's it's already 8:21. Let's get to the watch list. Welcome everybody. It's Friday. It's Friday, April 17th. Friday, April 17th, 2017. Good morning, Matt. Glad you guys are here right now. So ones we're watching off the gap scanner, DNJR. Watching that one. That one's squeezing up. Looks like, I think it's the fourth green day. So yeah, this one's squeezing up. It's gapping up and squeezing right now. So that one's on the gap scanner. That one is looking interesting. Also, Henry is currently long Gene, which is gapping up. He got long at just a few minutes ago at 226. So it pulled back. It's finding some support. Looks like it's finding a trend. So hopefully we can get a spike. It's got a float of 6 million. I'm actually in 3 plays right now. So DCN, I'm long this one. I got long yesterday into the close. Looks like a multi-month, multi-day breakout on the daily. So this thing is really squeezing up. I got long at 27 cents. So this is an OTC play. This is a absolutely horrible company, but this is a technical trade. Looks like it's going to break out. I'll be looking to take profits in probably around 30 cents. I'll start taking profits at 30 cents. If it starts going against me, I'll cut the trade pretty fast. I got 10,000 shares long. See what else. I'm also in CODX. CODX right here, big runner, virus play, had its big squeeze right in the virus stuff gang, came around, pulled back, bounced, pulled back again, and then now it's squeezing back up. Had a big day yesterday. I traded a little bit yesterday. So here's yesterday's move, huge move yesterday. I think this thing is going to get rejected. It gapped down. I was trading it into power hour. I was buying it here in the 12 12.75, and then I sold it. I was selling in the 13.20s to 13.50s, or close to 13.50, 13.30s and 13.40s and 13.20s I was selling. Anyway, so now it's gapping up. I just got short at 13.10. The red to green move on this one is 13.68. I also have another short order in at 13.52. So 13.68 is the red to green, so it's up here. So if it breaks past, if it goes green on the day and breaks intraday high and it gets over 14, that's where I will cut the trade, because it looks like it'll be going higher. So basically I'm using 14 as my risk, which all those key levels are right there. Yesterday's high, 14 is a whole dollar number, and red to green is also there. Also, right now I'm up pretty big on this one. This one is PSTI. I got short yesterday into this bounce. So I had a big, let's look at the daily first. This thing is a multi-day runner. It's kind of choppy. So, but anyways, multi-day runner. Getting short right here. Look, let's go to yesterday's. So getting short. This is yesterday's price action. I actually was short yesterday morning. I shorted into this quick little spike, and then it dumped. I covered, and then it bounced. And when it bounced, I got short at 9.72. And then it faded into the close. I covered some down here around in the low 9s. And then after hours yesterday, it dumped huge. I don't know why. I looked to see if they had some kind of news. I did not see any news whatsoever. And then it bounced, and I actually shorted some more into this bounce at $8. So now my new average is $9.20. So my average is up here. I did cover a little bit down here at 8.05 actually. So we'll look to see if we can get a flush towards. I'd love to see 7. 7 is my goal. I'd love to see a panic down to 7. And then actually, we get a panic down to 7, may even be a dip buy opportunity. I mean, all the way down to 7, that's way the hell down here. So maybe a dip buy opportunity if that panics down to 7. So we'll see what happens with that. So I'm going to be watching PSTI right at the open closely, because that's the one I want to take my profits on the fastest. Right now, P&L's looking pretty good, so I want to take some of those profits on that one. Other than that, Henry's long OGEN. So let's check that one out. OGEN long at 41 cents. So this, you just did that this morning or yesterday? Yesterday, huh? Henry?
No, I bought it. Yesterday. Yeah, I bought it yesterday.
All right. Okay, so this thing had a massive gap down.
I could have sold. It got up to like 50 cents, but I'm giving it a couple days, so because it gapped down 50%. So I'm aiming for 60. I got sales starting at 60 cents. I bought a few thousand shares, so.
Okay, so he wants 60 cents. Anything else you want to talk about? Leroy, good morning. Good morning.
Oh, that's it.
Let's see. Trade with Vlad wants to talk about Ecor. Let's check that one out.
I seen that
Ecor
this morning on the scanner.
could be a good short if it spikes to the 130s or 140s.
Yeah, looks like one-day spikers.
Yep, spike, fail. Maybe. Why, you think it's going to go up? Oh, okay, it's gapping up. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, squeeze up and then maybe catch the fade back. Use the pre-market resistance. All right, well, yeah, that's one to keep on watch too. Bertie, good morning. Jamie, I'm short PSTI. Nice, Jamie. What are you short from? I'm short PSTI too. We think alike. What price tag you short from? I got a 920 average right now. NLS, you short NLS too? Remember NLS was a big runner. Nautilus. I was long that one, and I got shook out. And then if I would have just kept a little bit wider risk a couple of days ago, I would have made some good money on it. So, well, hope everybody had a good week. I had a really good week. Yesterday sucked though. I mean, wasn't horrible though. I lost $500, which is nothing. But overall, the week was good. Had some great opportunities yesterday. I just traded all of them really fucking bad. I traded all of them terrible. Me and Henry were long that EDNT yesterday from like $3. He was long from $3.10. I was long from $3.30. And I was selling in the mid threes and close to 4. And that thing went all the way to what price did it go to? Like 6?
Yeah, I got out at like 5 something.
And then I tried dip buying it later in the day.
When we're over in 1 second.
Oh, all right, here we go. DNJR is squeezing nicely, man. DNJR squeezing pretty hard. PSTI chopping around. I'll probably, if PSTI gets some panic down to 8, I'll probably take some off there. CODX trying to squeeze. Fucking PSTI. Come on, man. Give it up. And I just got an execution for some more short on CODX at 13.52. And come on, PSTI. Give me $8. There we go. Give me 8. I don't know if PSTI wants to give it up. I might just cover it here. Take $1 a share. And DECN is crashing. Well, panicking a little bit. I'll give it a little bit of time. See if it can come back and go green on the day. That's why I bought at the top yesterday with DECN. That's why I hate buying at the top. I like buying on a dip. But it wasn't giving me an opportunity to dip, so I thought maybe it was going to gap and squeeze. But it is what it is. And there we go. Getting close to 8. What just got executed? Oh, some PSTI. All right, getting some more panic out of PSTI. I'm going to cover some right there. So we're down 793, 776. Nice. Cover some more into this panic. 750. All right. Cover. 743. Cover some more. Oh, I'm all out. Am I all out? No, I'm not all out. Still got a tiny piece left. Great. Fantastic. Is it going to go down? Some more panic. More panic. Am I going to get the low 7s? I'm about to cover it all. Right down here. I'm going to see if I can't get it out at 710. And all right, I'm all out. I got the rest out at 744. Looks like it's bouncing now. Actually, I kind of want to buy it right down here. PSTI. I do want to buy it.
Man, I'm gonna have to redo my scanners.
Why the big percent gainers aren't coming up or what?
Yeah, like all the ones that were up this morning they're gone now. So the highest one I got is 21%, and I just don't understand it. I'm confused.
Okay, CODX getting some nice panic out of CODX now. So I'm short CODX. Oh, I'm getting killed on DCN though. But luckily, I only had 10,000 shares. Oh God, that's nasty.
Nasty.
And I'm gonna cover some right at. Covered some CODX. Covered some more. And we're starting to get a bounce on DECN. When that bounces, I'm going to exit the trade because I let that one go. I got too focused on PSTI and I wasn't able to cut my loss on the DECN panic. Should have got out at 25, but it's all good. It is what it is. Might just take the loss right here on DECN. See if it can bounce a little bit more. Like some more panic out of CODX. Like to see with CODX, I mean, hopefully we can get to the love to see 1250 out of CODX. Might get it. $25, and we're getting some more bounce out of DECN. I'm going to sell that now. Sell. Come on. Looking to... Got some of it out. Alright, I'm all out of DECN. So took a $400 loss there. And covered a little bit more of CODX. And that PSTI, that ended up looking like a perfect dip buy into that panic. PSTI. And that was a beautiful dip buy. CODX. Down to the 1270s. I'm going to cover some more down here. Take some of those profits. Alright, got some more out. So I got 500 shares left on CODX. And it looks like I got out of DECN too early, but that's okay. And DNJR, the spike failed hard. It squeezed up for a minute up to almost 325, and now it's just getting wrecked down to 240. I didn't chase that one. So if CODX bounces, bounces, I'm going to look to add to my position and short some more into a bounce. Golly, man, what a great opportunity on PSTI. That made my day right there. I mean, the DECN trade didn't work out very well, but that's okay. All right. Now things are slowing down a little bit for me. I got that first 5 minutes out of the way. Let's see here. Maybe I should cover some more down here. Okay, CODX looks like it's about to maybe start bouncing. So I'm going to cover a little bit here at 1275. And then if it bounces, look to short a bounce on CODX.
Hey, recent runner ICD is starting to gain some volume slowly. I don't know. I don't see no news today, but it's over $8. Keep that on your radar. I don't know, in case all of a sudden starts to go parabolic for whatever reason.
Which one, Henry?
ICD.
ICD.
Yeah, remember the one that went from $5 to $13, pulled back, and then went up again to... got halted multiple times.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
So it held around 790 for the last few days, and now it's spiking. It's 825 now and going. But there's like no volume right now. Only a couple 100,000, so I don't know what's going on with it.
So I just took another short, a starter short on PSTI. I'm going to look to add. I'm going to scale in the higher it bounces. I told you CODX, the bounce was coming. Look at that. I just tried to add at 13. I tried to put in an order at 13.25, but got rejected. So there's no shares to short on it. I'm going to put in a stop loss on the red to green. Look at that bounce. Wow, on CODX. That's a great dip buy right there. Buy that panic right there. It's got smacked down though. Smacked down hard. So yeah, I'll look to scale in on PSTI for more short. It's bouncing. So I got some short at 8. And I'll look to scale in towards 9. So I got an order in at 826. I'll probably put another order at like 850, 860. And then closer to 8. So we got an order in at 826. So I'm going to put in an order at 855. And then put another order in, a big order, close to 9. It may just roll over here, who knows? Oh, no more shares to short. Glad I got those orders in. No more shares on PSTI, boys and girls. And CODX, smack down. We'll see how this little bounce holds up. If it starts coming back, I probably won't even wait till red to green to cut the trade. I'll just take the rest of my profits and roll out. Meanwhile, PSTI is rolling over. So it looks like, right now it's looking like my entry was really good at 8. 802 actually, 802. And CODX is looking pretty strong here. Look at that. You know what? 1352. That's where I got my last short on it. So that's where my cost bias is at. That's going to be my stop loss. Because I am not going to lose any money on this piece of shit stock. Glad I took most of my profits down at 1275. Out of Gene. Oh, man, it failed, Henry. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Scone. Long at 19 cents. Let's check that one out. Henry is long. Scone at 19 cents. So you planning on just holding this one, Henry?
Just on Monday. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You were showing me something. There's some news or something that something's supposed to happen with it.
Possible of a merger coming with another bigger company. So you see how it gapped up the last 2 days. So I'm like, well, we'll see if it's gonna have a big gap up. If it doesn't by Monday or Tuesday, I might get rid of it.
When is the merger supposed to happen?
Not sure yet.
Oh, you're not sure yet.
Yeah.
So, but it's 100% the merger is going to happen?
Nope, don't know.
Oh, wow.
I'm just
Speculating.
speculating.
Yeah, we're all speculating. Right?
I mean, it's been holding 17, 18 cents for how long, so. I only bought 4,000 shares, so.
What the hell is going on here? Come on. Get me logged in.
I just like it gapped up 2 days. So I thought today, Friday, it might have a big gap up, 10, 15, well, not big, but like 10, 15 cents or whatever. And then I would have sold, so. But it didn't. Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know what's going on with my profit lead, but I can't get my chat for some reason. Let's see here. Tops is moving, he says, so we'll check that one out. That was
He just said I just seen it and I just clicked on it.
that was a runner from last week.
It got to like 70 some cents. So.
Yeah, it is bouncing a little bit. Oh, well, squeeze up a little bit. A little squeeze. Gene's out. Jamie, 840, looking to add, and the bounce to red to green. Did you cover your short, Jamie, on PSTI down in the low sevens? I hope you did. You lost your butt on EDNT. Let's talk about that one, man. Yeah, you know what? Okay,
so I
so
gave back some of my profits that I got right away.
Fuck,
you're trying that bit dip buy.
I gave back all my profits yesterday on that. I traded in the morning. I mean, I made money on it in the morning. So pre-market, me and Henry saw this one pre-market, and we both hopped into it. He got in before I did. I hopped in right after him. So let's look at it. And let's talk about these types of charts and these types of setups. This is a one-day failed spiker. And sometimes they do come back. You can't log on to Profitly either. I don't know. I keep I log on. It says that I'm in. And then it goes right back to log in. I don't know what the hell's going on. Is that what's happening with you? They must be having some kind of issue with their chat. I don't know. Yes, CODX eating shit. Didn't hit my risk. Thank God. So it looks like we might not have no chat today. That's okay. We got our own chat. Fuck them. My biggest loss was my biggest win. I learned so much from that. Okay, so let's talk about it right now. So here, yesterday morning, it started squeezing up pre-market. Henry and I both jumped in. He jumped in at 310. I got in 330. Of course, I sold way too early. I was selling I think I was selling at like 350. 350. I think it was selling at 350 and then right before 4. Because, of course, I didn't believe it could get to 4. And then Henry actually held all the way to... What was your last sell on that?
Let me pull... Well, let me see.
I bought 1,000 shares yesterday into that squeeze. I made like $400 on it. you know, a quick trade, pre-market. It was nice, you know. And then, so you see, I mean, the stock is up 200% on the day or 300%, whatever. It looks like it's holding VWAP. It looks like it may squeeze, but then it gets rejected, right? It gets smacked down, right? Now, sometimes these things they'll put in a low. You want to wait, you know what? You want to wait for some confirmation. You'll see them, they'll put in a low, and then they'll bounce, and then they'll put in, like this looks like it'd be a higher low. So right here, maybe that looks like a double bottom. I remember thinking that was a double bottom, but then it breaks the low. So you got to cut the trade because you don't know where it's going to stop at, right? And what I did is that I kept thinking, as it moved on throughout the day, I kept thinking, okay, here's the bottom. Okay, here's the bottom. And it just kept breaking low a day, and I kept cutting the trade, and I kept getting, like, paper cutted away. Paper cut, paper cut, paper cut. And before you know it, I gave away all my profits on it. So, and you know, a better example of when to buy this would be like THMO yesterday. Now, this one failed too, but I was dip buying this one yesterday. Yesterday, THMO. So look at this one. It pulls back and it puts in a higher low. So when it puts in this higher low, that is your confirmation. That lets you know that it's safe to buy. So you buy, puts in the higher low, you buy into this push, and then you definitely want to take some off at VWAP. Because sometimes they reclaim VWAP and they get over VWAP, and if it starts consolidating over VWAP, that's also a buy indicator. You know, consolidate over VWAP and it squeezes, like on a couple weeks ago on SNGX. Was that the ticker? They went all the way to like 12. Remember that, Henry?
Yeah. So I sold. I bought in at 310, and because we were texting, you sold some at 370 and the rest at 385. I sold my first ones at 420, so I got $1.10 my first time, and then I sold half at 530, and then I thought I was going to keep going, but then it started failing, and then I took my last shares out at $5.
Isn't that funny? The stock already went from $1.91 to $5.55, and Henry still thinks it's going to keep going. But it's that kind of mentality which keeps him. His first sell was at 4. You know, that's a long mentality, and I'm short, so I was already 350. Get fucking selling 250 shares. 360 selling 250 shares. 370 selling 250 shares. Look at that. CODX is just eating the fucking... What a great short. I tried to add too, but look at that. CODX taking a big giant dump. And it's got my name written all over it. Hell yes.
So mad. I'm going to have to call freaking TD Ameritrade and figure out... I'm frustrated because I can't see percent gainers, right? Like, I don't know what the hell the deal is. So annoying. Like, it just all of a sudden the last 2 days it stopped working. Like, it's never had this issue. Like, it's always, like, worked.
That's weird.
It's stupid.
All right, I covered my PSTI. I think it's going to go higher. So I'll just short up higher. Anyways, so back to THMO. Let's look at this one again. So we're talking about dip buying some of these that panic. They're big percent gainers. And usually, if I have a stock that's up like 200%, I usually short it right at the open because they almost 8 out of 10 times they fail. They might spike for a quick second and then they fail. So I was actually buying here. It puts in that higher low. I'm selling half into that push towards VWAP because VWAP will act like as resistance. And then I'm holding the rest. Actually, I think I added down here thinking it was going to hold and then come back. But it never... It ended up just coming down here. And then I held... I had my low a day was my break or was my risk, and it held that all day long. And then you can see that it trades in a channel between the 620s and the 660s. Like, it trades in this channel during the afternoon. So I was like, all right, if it breaks out of this channel, then we have a shot. So once it started breaking out of the channel, well, actually I bought it down here on this a little dip, got my average. My average is 654, and then it started squeezing. Once it broke out of the channel, that's kind of a confirmation. You could buy on this lower high right back down here. See how it's kind of starting to curl up? And I was thinking that this thing could squeeze, get over VWAP, and push towards high a day. Sometimes they do that, but this is why you take profits at VWAP, because that's a lot of resistance. So at VWAP, it gets up over 7. I take some profits here at 7, and then it starts to dump. I set my risk at 675, and then I put it at 674, and as soon as it broke that, then I was out, and I was done for the rest of the day. So, yeah, those, when you're dip buying some of these panics, you know, a lot of times I don't wait for confirmation, but you should wait for a lower high, have the patience to wait. Sometimes you'll see it like right here when it starts squeezing up without you, you're thinking, oh, I missed it. You know, no, you probably didn't miss it. It's probably going to pull back. It'll put in a lower high, and if it puts in that lower high, then you can buy some there. Right now, ISNE hit the high day scanner. See what happened with that one. SGRY is moving.
AKRX, a breakout on the daily.
AKRX. Wow.
Oh, I want to dabble.
AKRX?
Yeah.
AKRX. So let's look at that one. Oh, wow. 31 cents.
Sucker has been 15 cents since frickin', well, the whole month. It's just doubled. It's got a big gap to fill, too. Oh, shoot. Can't buy right here. Oh, I could.
Let's look at the daily chart on it. Look left on the daily. It does have a gap to fill. I mean, yeah, I can maybe go to 50 cents, 60 cents. And buy up here at the top?
No.
You gonna wait for a pullback?
I'm gonna wait for a pullback.
You know, well, I mean...
Ugh, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Shit, I had a 30-cent buy order in.
Well, Henry, okay, so right now, you could take an emotional trade and you could buy it right now into this push, or you could wait. It pulls back maybe to the breakout level, or pulls back close to the breakout level and confirms the breakout.
I'm in at 34 cents.
Okay, Henry's in at 34. Let's watch it.
If it pulls back, I might add more.
I was about to say, in my mind, I think that if it pulls back to, 30 cents, that's a whole round number that confirms the breakout, and it holds that breakout level, holds somewhere around 30 cents, then it, but you never, sometimes, right now it's just pushing, it's squeezing. You're in at 34, right?
Yep.
So you're up 2 cents up. 2 cents. I mean, theoretically, we're looking for 10% on any given trade. So 3-4 cents would be 10%. Now, in Henry's case, Henry looks for like 200% on any given trade. Am I right, Henry?
I get 100%, I'm happy. I'm just kidding.
I can't tell you how many times Henry's had like even 20% and he still won't take the profits. And we're getting the pullback. Here's the pullback. Back to 33. Gene is hitting the high day scanner.
Did it squeeze up? That son of a gun. Unbelievable.
Yep. Gene breaking high a day.
Gene scared me out. Damn it.
There's nothing wrong with getting shook out because you're respecting your risk. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Wow, Gene really squeezing up now. It's got a float of 4 million.
And I made my mistake. I didn't put my alert in case it broke back up.
It held $2 perfectly.
Because I would have bought back in.
Gene held 2 perfectly. Let's see. Gene's up 40-something%. So it's pulling back to the breakout level right now. I think I might take the trade right here.
I'm just about ready to buy.
I tried to get it at 42 cents. I got it at 43 cents. Maybe I probably pulled the trigger a little too quick.
243, you're talking about Gene, right?
Yeah, I got it at 243. So it's pulling back to the breakout level right here. So we'll see if it can hold 240. And it's getting smacked down. Probably pulled the trigger.
I pulled back. I got in at 239.
Henry's in at 239. Mean Gene.
I'm going to dabble, and then I'm going to add into a winner.
I don't know what the hell's going on with Profit Lee. Okay. Won't let me in. Profit Lee won't let me in. All right, we're getting more of a pullback. I might add some more on a pullback.
Yeah, I got a buy order in at 225. VWAP is 228, so it just pulls back a little bit and doesn't hit VWAP. That's what I'm hoping for. Or I'm sorry, pulling right below VWAP. Actually, I should put a buy in at 230. I don't know if we're gonna get it. Shoot. It's looking too strong. Nope, there she goes. Man, I was initially at 225.
I was gonna add it 230. You know what, dude, don't feel bad for not being there. There we go. Now we're getting a squeeze. So
Squeeze. If it holds 250, be nice.
I'm gonna start taking some profits here at 260. I'm gonna try to take some out of 260. Sell. Boom, I took some at 259. If it gets to 270, I'm going to take some more out of 270. And pulling back to 240. Pulling back to 240. What's it gonna do? Is this a spot where we add some more, Henry?
I think so.
Do we add some more on this pullback right here?
I just bought some more. My average is 252 now.
I'm still sitting at 243.
And I'm just gonna play this out now.
See if it can go to there's 242.
I bought too early. Pull back.
If it pulls back to VWAP, I might buy some more at 230. It might just squeeze back up right here. It's holding that 240 pretty nicely. I just put in a buy order at 244. I'm going to buy some more, add back. Might not get it, which is okay with me. And, you know, we may be sitting here for a little bit. You know, this thing may consolidate, go sideways, you know, bounce around between 240 and 260, and then decide it wants to push higher. I mean, that happened. Remember a couple of weeks ago when I forgot what trade you were in. You were the only one in it. I was in it, but I hit my stop loss at like 209.
A-pop.
A-pop was that? Yeah, A-pop. There we go. I'm going to take some more out at 270 if it can get there. 270, I'm going to take some more profits. 269 actually. All right, I got an execution for some more shares at 244 on that little dip.
Brian buys the dip to sell the rip. Buys the dip to sell the rip.
So now we're pulling back to 230 or the 230s. So I might add some more down here in the 230s. I'm not sure yet though. We'll see how it holds up. See how it holds VWAP. Actually, I'll put in an order at VWAP is at 232. Put in an order at 233. Buy. Meanwhile, CODX trying to come back. Maybe I'll just cover that and take the rest of my profits. I don't have to think about it. Actually, I'll just move my stop loss down. Move it to just over 13. As long as it stays under 13, I'll stay in the trade. Look at that, we're going. So it's holding the 240s pretty nicely right now. So longer, yep, longer it consolidates right here in this level, the better. And also, it gives us more of a clearly defined risk, too. Because, you know, we can risk VWAP. We can risk VWAP, which would be like 230, which is also the breakout level. So it's confirming the breakout. It's holding, it's consolidating, it's going sideways, setting up with a bull flag. It's confirming the breakout. This is looking very bullish. So now all we got to do is practice some patience, okay, which is not my strong.
Patience, my dear Watson.
Which is not my strong suit.
This is when I sit back in my chair and put my feet up on my desk and just see what happens.
So Henry's feeling really comfortable right now, okay, but we can't start sucking our own dicks just yet. Or maybe
Let's
we
see
can.
What the people will say.
Maybe we can. Maybe it's going to go to 270. Go. 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 Squeeze. Damn it. I wanted to get some out at 275. What do I do here? Okay.
You hold and just move your stop loss up.
It's going to chop around, I feel. I feel like it's going to get rejected, pull back. Nope, I almost sold some at 260 and I missed it. Come on, man. 250s. So first,
sell it half at 295.
all right, there we go. I just sold some at 259. And then you know, say it pulls back to 240, I might add those shares back in. In fact, I know I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put a buy order in at 240, 243. So if it pulls back to 243, I'll add those shares back in. There we go. See, I'm back in now with those shares that I just sold. Because I feel like, you know, I mean, it tried to break out. It couldn't. So now it's going to go sideways a little bit. Like I said, the longer it goes sideways and trades in this range and holds over that breakout level, the stronger when it does actually squeeze up. And if it continues like this, see this upward trend where it just kind of slowly, every low just is a little bit higher, and it just squeezes and squeezes and squeezes, and all of a sudden the shorts start shaking in their shit, and then boom, big volume comes in, and then we just take a ride to the moon.
To the moon, to the moon.
And so the more and more I think about it, the more and more my risk is going to be just below VWAP. So set the risk just below VWAP. So if it squeezes up to 260 again, I'm going to sell some more of my shares, and I can always just add back if it pulls back. There's 250.
Wasn't that ACD? Wasn't that the one that I made $1,000 on last week? I only had 300 shares and I got like $7 a share or something like that, or 6.5.
Yeah, I don't remember the ticker, but I do remember that day. Yeah, that was no, was it 8?
Or maybe it was Works. It was one of them. I thought.
I think it was Works. I was buying it like, I remember I was buying it like, I don't, because you initially thought you had missed it, and I'm like, Henry, just because you missed.
Yeah, I got in at 720, because then I know you end up having to go to Target, so you end up selling when it squeezed to like 750 or 60.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna watch it.
What was the ticker? We got to review that one and look at it, because it's a very similar.
I texted you. I'm like, holy shit, dude!
It's a very similar setup. It's a very similar setup to this one. It broke high a day, it consolidated over the high a day, and then it really, really went hard.
I'll go back and try to find it here.
Because after this trade, we should review that one and look at that one again. So this past weekend, whenever on Saturday, they had that Traders for a Cause. And so they did that relief. They basically, you know, they had all these professional traders speak and kind of give their, you know, throw down some knowledge on how they trade and what they do and what works for them. And then if you want, you could donate some money to COVID relief. And I remember I noticed that a lot of the traders said, all right, I'm out of CODX. It's coming back. I'm out at 13. A lot of them said that they review their trades, you know, so you can see what's working, what's not working. I noticed a lot of them said that they did that. So we got to pull back to the 240s. And I think so yeah, basically, you know, you need to look back at your trades and see what's working, and it helps you narrow your focus so you can, you know, so you can avoid all the noise, because there's so much shit to trade. You know what I mean? You got to narrow your focus and just build on strength, focus on what works. Man, I should have kept those shares on my PSTI short. I thought it was going to bounce more. It's rolling over. I shouldn't be too greedy. I made plenty of money on it today. Leroy, can you still not log into Profitly? Because I can't either. I don't know what the hell's going on with them, but apparently we're having some technical issues. All right, if we get up back up to the 260s, I'm going to sell some more. $250, $247. And actually, another way to keep yourself patient is to, which kind of breaks down, makes the chart look a little bit cleaner, is look at the 5-minute chart. So look at that 5-minute chart. You know? So really, if we're going to risk anything, the low of this candle right here. So 235. So yeah. Just under, yeah, really, you don't want to get shook out, so maybe 229. Still holding 240. Oh, it's testing that VWAP now. Get bought up at VWAP.
It was ICD.
ICD.
That day it went to $14 because I didn't even hold till that long.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got to look at this one. We traded this one last week. Yeah. Yep, I remember.
Damn, I wish I would have bought some more and that pullback got to 238.
I was just thinking the same thing, but that's okay. You'll probably get another opportunity to buy some more if you want.
I'm trying, I'm waiting.
I'm hoping it squeezes up to 260 so I can sell, and then I'll just add back again. Come on. So yeah, if we look at a 5-minute chart, which that's what I'm looking at right now, it's got a nice bull flag. So consolidating, putting in the higher lows. So it's kind of stepping up. It's holding above VWAP. It looks bullish.
Yeah, we just need a volume to come in. But
uh-oh. You can buy some more right here, Henry.
What?
At 243. You said you wanted to buy more. All right, I bought some more at 242. But when I buy some more, it makes me want to tighten up my risk, which means that I get shook out of trades easier.
Meanwhile, check out my AKRX.
Oh, is that moving?
I missed I had a sell at 50 cents and it didn't hit it.
Oh, man.
But I might get it. It's just pulling back a little.
Oh, no. That's AKRX. I put the wrong ticker. Henry, why did you put it at 50? Why don't you put it just below 50, like 48? Like if I want, like right now I want to sell some shares at 260. I'm not going to put it at 260. I'm put it at 259 to ensure they get an execution. You know this, Henry. Hello, Henry, you still there?
I'm here. Because I'm going to get the 50 cents. It's going to pull back and it's going to have another bounce. It's not just going to give it all up right this second.
Well, then you could add right now. If it's going to squeeze over and you know it's going to push past high day and it's not done running yet. It's looking good right now, though. It's looking real good. God, I'm getting impatient with...
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to want to pull back here.
I mean, on Gene... What's their news?
They had, let me see what it says. Has developed a detailed implementation plan to enable a temporary transition of our genetic testing laboratory to a high throughput COVID-19 testing laboratory. Something. So
they got some bullshit COVID news.
Yep.
I'm gonna sum it up.
Yep. Sounds like fluff.
I was able to log on, but Tim said they did not update last night. Could be why. Oh, cool. Thank you very much, D22. See if I can get on now. Log in.
I want to buy some more, but I think it's like a 50-50 shot. It could just pop or fail. And I'm like, I want to be greedy and hold and get a cheaper price.
Dude, I think the odds of it going are better than it failing up here. It just to me it looks it's holding over VWAP, it's holding the breakout, it's confirmed. You know, I just the longer it holds, the more that
the chance it has, yeah.
Yeah. The more that the bulls get excited and they're like, "All right, let's do this." Yeah, we're going to 260. I'm going to sell some.
It's making a nice push now, so
Never mind.
come on.
Give me 260 one more time. Let me sell a little bit.
You're going to get it right here.
Boom, sold some.
I'm still holding.
And if it pulls back again, I'm going to add those shares back. Sold a little bit more. At 258. 260.
It's going.
It looks like it may just...
It's going to go.
So, 270. I'm going to sell some more.
Why would you... It's
Boom.
5 seconds to this candle. And
sold some more at 271.
I'm going to sell half at 290.
Well, also, if we look at the pre-market resistance...
That's why I'm going to sell up at the...
So, yeah, if we look at this pre-market resistance, we got resistance up there.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to sell half at 290 and then see if it can break it.
So, there's the 260s. If I can get to 270, I'm going to sell a little bit more. Squeeze.
Squeeze!
Come on, 270. Give me 270 one more time. There we go. Boom, got some out of 275. Got some more out of 270. All right, I've got a little less than half my position left. So we'll just kick it for a minute. You never know. Say it gets over the pre-market highs. It gets over the pre-market highs, gets over the 290s, and gets over 3. I mean, who knows, right, Henry?
That's right. I mean, it's only up 60%.
Let's see if there's any shares to short up here.
That's nothing lately. I mean, it's going to hit 100%.
No shares.
So I'm not selling until at least hits 290, 295. I got half my shells in, and then I'm just going to ride it out.
I got to sell some more up at if it hits 280, I got to sell some more.
Because once it hits the 290, I can sell it. Then I'll have my stop loss set at my other ones at what I get into, so I can't lose on the trade. So. It's fighting for every penny.
Come on. 270. It looks heavy right now.
Yeah, now it's getting to the point where it's going to pull back and try to bounce off a 250 range and start making like a little step-up pattern.
So now I can add. I can add at 250, you said? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. It's going to pull back. I'm going to put it in an order to add at 250, 255 maybe.
I mean, because that's where it was getting rejected before, from 250 to 260 range, basically. So it broke past that. So you would think it would pull back to the 250 and start making a little.
All right, so I got an ad at 255. So if it can get down, it pulls back to 250. Try to get an ad. Or if it just squeezes without me, or just, not without me, but if it just squeezes, I'll happily take more profits. Yeah, it gets up to if it gets up to 285, I'm gonna take some more off. Anybody else? Palkish is out at 274. Hey, man, I think that's a good sell. It looks heavy up here, huh, Palkish? I don't disagree with that sell one bit.
What do you get in at?
I don't know. What was your entry? Palkish, what was your entry? Anybody else in Gene? If you're in Gene right now, put your entry. Put Gene and then your entry. I want to see if anybody else is in.
Here we go. I'm going to get my 295.
Look, there's 280. Come on, give me. I'm going to sell some at 280. Damn it, I missed the sell. Fuck.
I'm going to give it 4 minutes.
I wasn't quick enough. I was going to sell at 185 and then it didn't get there, so I... Oh, here comes the pullback.
Pull back.
Nope, it's holding up.
Getting bought up.
270s. Okay, I got a sell order at 279. I'll be right back. I got to take a leak.
Nice. 230. Sold at 275.
Nice entry.
Lods in at 248. Let's just hope it. I don't mind if it trades in the channel here for a few minutes and starts to build consolidation between 260 and 280. I'm okay with that, because if it does that, then we're definitely, in my opinion, going to go over $3. AKRX took me out at 44 cents.
Hey, you made 10 cents on it though, man.
Yep.
That's
But
a good job.
I mean, it's pulling back now. It's at 37 cents. I might get back into it. We'll see how it holds up. Meanwhile, my TRNX baby is at 39 cents.
Hey, look at that. We got two likes. You guys, 2 people liked it. Thanks for liking, guys. Oh, and something else I never say that I should say. If you like the live streams, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. I always hear that every time I watch a YouTube channel. I never actually do it myself.
I'm so mad though. I broke one of my rules.
What rule is that?
So when I buy these cheap stocks, like 12 cents, 15, 19 cents, whatever, I kind of be stubborn with them, because I buy them when I hear they got news or whatever, and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to start selling until it's basically double, because they're so cheap it doesn't take them much for them to double, With some news, they usually pop and double. It makes sense, But I did with TRNX. I started selling because I had like 5,000 shares initially, So I started selling at like 17 cents, 18 cents, whatever. You know, I was just gradually selling 100 here, 100 there.
Yeah.
It's about to hit 40 cents right now, and I bought my 5,000 shares at 12 cents.
Oh, you're sad that you didn't hold some.
I didn't hold like a lot of them. I'm up on it. I'm up. You know, quite a bit on it, but I was starting to sell at 17 cents, 18 cents. You know, 5 cents, 6 cents. Where right now I've already tripled my money. I bought this one on, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Did I buy this TRNX?
I don't know. Well, I mean, at least you hit up. I mean, you doubled your. What did you double it? Double your money on it?
I bought it at 12 cents. It's at 39 cents right now.
But you got your last sell where at? What price?
I don't have any sells right now. I only have 400 shares left, so I'm just gonna kind of just watch it.
What the hell is going on with the Profitly website?
Unless it goes, I can't lose on the trade. Even if it goes all the way back to down with what I started, I'll break even. But I don't. It's not going to crash to 12 cents today.
I don't know why I can't get in the chat, Profitly chat, but oh well. Trade with Vlad got it at 248. I finished today. Thank you for the alert. Oh, no problems, man. Nice entry though. If you got in at 230, damn. Good call on Gene. Awesome. Glad you like it. 313 bucks. You're all out. Nice. Good trade, bro.
The reason I'm being stubborn with the TRNX because I mean it was $1 stock January and February, so it's got a big gap to fill. I'm hoping they put out another press release and wake up Monday and the thing's 80, 90 cents. And I still have 400 shares left, so
we still got a nice upward trend going with this Gene.
yeah, I mean it's looking a little heavy right this moment on this candle, but we'll see. It still didn't pull back to the 250 yet, so that's good. I mean, I think it's going to pull back to 250 and bounce off that $0.50 mark.
So here you go. So you got one leg up. You got one leg up, sideways price action, bull flag. Then you got the squeeze. And then right now it's putting in more sideways price action at 260. So I may just try to get an ad at in the low 260s. Say I am going to try to get an ad in the low 260s. So 260 buy. And didn't get it. Come on. Try to get it at 264. Still didn't. Not letting me get it. Missed it. So yeah. So now it's so we got one squeeze up, sideways price action. Second squeeze up, sideways price action. All right. So I just got an execution at 263. I'm gonna take off my order to add. Cancel order at 255. And then I think I'm going to set the risk probably at 250. Which is my average now. I have a 250 average now. So I'll set the risk at 250, which is maybe I should give it a little bit more than that, but I mean really I'm looking at it from the 1 minute charts. I mean usually you don't get more than usually 3 legs up, is a pretty safe 3 legs up, squeeze, sideways price action, bull flag, squeeze, sideways price action, and another squeeze. I'm probably not going to try to push my luck any more than that if we get a third squeeze. So if we get anything close to like the 280s, 290s, close to 3, I'd probably take it all off and be finished with it. like it might be breaking down right here. Looks like it's about to fail down to the 250s, and we'll see how 250 holds. Never know, I may add some more down on 250s if it breaks. Hopefully it can hold this breakout level now. So we got a new breakout level. It's forming a new support over 260. So hopefully this can hold nice, just as cleanly and nicely as this last one did, but it doesn't really look like it wants to hold. Hopefully I'm wrong.
I'm hoping you're wrong too.
I mean, right now, do I really think it's going to have another leg up?
No, I mean, it's not looking strong right now.
Yeah, do I think it's going to have another leg up? I kind of am like, basically like 50-50. 50% of me says it's going to pull back to 250, and 50% of me says that it's going to squeeze up. So here, come on. There we go. Let's get a third leg. Oh, Bison says he loves the live stream. Thanks, bro. Glad you enjoy it. I like doing it. It's fun. Glad you guys tuning in. And it'd suck if you guys weren't here. Then I wouldn't have anybody to talk to other than Henry. And as you can see, he's a regular chatterbox. Just kidding. No, so Henry gets going sometimes. All right, let's go, bitch. Let's go. Maybe I shouldn't call it a bitch. I should sweet talk it.
I'm keeping moving, checking all different tickers and that, where you, once you're on something, you're focused on just one or two, and me, I'm still always ticker overload.
Yes. Henry likes to cast a wide net. He likes to cast a wide net of tickers that he's in. And then basically Henry likes to buy stocks at their low, right?
Yep.
At their all-time lows, and he likes to buy super small. Okay, so here we got a pullback.
Oh.
There's the 250. Now let's see how VWAP holds. See if we can get bought up. Man, I knew I should have been patient with my entry. I could have been patient. I could have just waited for 255 and I could have got it.
It's getting bought up, so that's good.
I just took it at 260, like a DGen. I'm going to add some more at 255, though.
DGen or FOMO?
Both.
Gotcha.
All right, I got it at 255. So now my average is 251. And we'll see how VWAP holds, and then we'll go from there. Because let's look at the 5-minute chart. So if we look at the 5-minute chart, let's look at the whole morning. All right, 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, when you look at the 5-minute chart, it's still putting in higher lows. The upward trend is still there. So it's still, the trend is still intact. So this thing can still have legs. Right, Henry?
That's right.
But I'm not going to give it too much more time because now we're breaking the 240s.
Yep. It's got to bounce here. It's got to bounce here.
It's got to bounce off this VWAP right here. Or else I'm going to tell it to get fucked.
240 is my stop.
I'm thinking 244. It's right at, which is just below VWAP. But sometimes they go just below VWAP and then they come back.
Yeah, I got VWAP at 246. You don't want to get scared up by 2 cents.
Oh shit, huh? And I'm up a lot on the day, so I could afford to give it some more room. Shit, I could add right here at 250. All right, I bought some more at 251. Couldn't help it. Probably a bad idea, but I started thinking to myself, oh, I'm up so much on the day. I could risk 10 cents. Okay, there's the degenerate side. There's the part that wants me to give back profits. What was that grunt for, Henry?
I was like, I don't know.
Sometimes I'll make comments and Henry will make some weird ass sound and I'm like, well, he didn't like that comment, or he you know, he thinks I'm a maniac, or sometimes he'll make grunts and sounds based on what the chart is doing. So like, say we're in a trade together and the thing, like, you get like a big long death candle, you'll hear him act like he got stabbed or something. Oh.
Or I make a lot of noise when I see a trade, I call it out, and then I don't pull the trigger, and then it just goes without me. That's the worst one.
The Romo. The regret of missing out. See, it's holding VWAP. It still looks intact, but now that I added more in the 250s, I may just have to use VWAP instead of, I wanted to use 139, but
239
or 239. Thank you. You know what though? If you look at it right here on the 1 minute chart, it had all this consolidation earlier after the first initial spike. Oh shit! All right, got to put the stop loss in. This is getting a little. And all right, I put a stop. Cancel order. Yes. I got a stop loss in at 239, and it's about to hit it.
I looked at them other lower candlesticks. 238's the lowest one for the last half an hour, so I'm doing 235. That's my ultimate pain tolerance level. Because if it breaks that, it's going down. It's going down, 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 down.
There's 240. I moved mine to 237. I'm hoping that this support from the first original spike holds. I don't think it is though. 240s.
The market makers are like, "Ooh, Brian's in at 237 or 238."
We
or
see
whatever.
we see a stop loss right there at 237. Let's just snatch that up and then we'll take it back.
Snatch that up and we'll go for a ride then.
We'll take it back up. Oh shit! CODX going green on the day. Thank God I covered the rest of my shares at 13.
What's it at?
It's going green.
Well,
Kind of want to buy it now.
I'm not watching it. What's the...
Wow. I'm gonna buy it. It's going green on the day at 13. It's squeezing now.
Squeezing.
All right, I bought some CODX at 1386. It's officially green on the day. It's breaking yesterday's highs. So we're gonna switch over from CODX or from Gene to CODX. We'll come back to Gene. I got my risk in on that one, so we'll let that one play out.
Chart, so we'll watch it. Yeah, she's squeezing.
Yep.
Squeeze.
So they just broke high day. I bought at 1386, and now we're at 14. Boom. I love it when it breaks two levels at once. It breaks the intraday high, which is today's. It's trying to break yesterday's highs, and it went green on the day. So it's pulling back. I'm just going to use the red to green, which is 1365. That'll be my risk. So red to green is the line. You can't see the line here. I'll put the line. 1365 would be red to green. And a lot of times, as soon as they go green on the day, that's when you'll see good parabolic moves on these. So look at it. Here comes 14. Once it gets over 14, if it can get over 14 and start consolidating up there, then we can get another bigger move. Oh, took me out of Gene. I'm out of Gene now.
Yep, I'm about to go too.
Gave a little back, but that's okay. Now we're at yesterday's highs. See yesterday's highs right there? So this could be a double top. So I don't know. This could be a long trap or a short trap. I don't know. There we go. We're over 14. Go. All right, so I'm going to look to sell some over 14. Sell. Boom. Got some out at 14.23. Going to sell some more. We're at 14.30. Got some out at 14.30. Boom. Look at that. Fuck yeah. Look at that squeeze. Shorts are getting pounded. 14.50. I'm going to sell some more here. Got some more out at 14.60. All right, I'm going to kick it now. I'm going to be patient. So.
Nice catch.
As soon as I saw that thing go green on the day, I've seen this so many times where I've seen stocks where they...
Did you have a chart up or just alert set or what?
Well, I have multiple charts up on here. So,
okay.
You know what I mean? I got 5 different charts. So it's just right there next to the gene. And I see it all of a sudden go green on the day. And,
Gotcha.
I'm like, oh shit, how many times have I seen this before where I see a stock sell off, that panics in the morning, sells off, and it was strong the day before, and then all of a sudden it goes green on the day. It breaks yesterday's highs, or it's an intraday breakout. It goes green on the day. It's breaking yesterday's highs, and then I didn't buy it, and I just watched it squeeze right after it goes green. So many times it's happened where I just missed the trade. I'm like, fuck, man. One day I'm gonna buy a red to green move. I'm gonna fucking do it one day. Guess what? Daddy pulled the trigger today. And I'm going to add on this pullback. Okay, I added some right there. Added some at 14.30. So we'll see how 14 holds. I think I'm going to add some more at 14. See how 14 holds. I'm going to put a buy order in at 14.05. Buy. So depending on how it consolidates and holds right over 14, look at that. Bought right back up. Right, Henry?
That's right.
It's getting bought up.
I like it when it gets bought up.
Damn. Just, dude, opportunities in the stock market are just fucking ridiculous. And all you got to do, really, there's so much money in the stock market, it's just unfucking real. And all you got to do is just get good enough to just get a little, just a crumb. Not even a slice of the pie. Just to dip your finger in and just get a little bit of whipped cream off the top. That's all you need. And you won't need your regular job. And you don't have to be perfect, that's for damn sure. Because I literally fuck up almost every trade I'm in. You guys just watch me fuck that gene trade up. I got greedy. I think, so that the gene trade, I think I ended up making, because I gave some back, I think I made like $150 on it.
Which is alright.
Which I agree. Remember that Palkesh, the 275 sell.
That was a good sell.
Yeah, that was a great sell. But you never know where the top is. I mean, this could have had one more. Gene could have had one more leg up.
But look at it now. It's going to roll over and die. Long kiss of death.
Yep, down to the 230s now.
It's crazy. A lot of stocks been doing that lately. Initial squeeze up, and then they just, now we're done. We're just going to die off the rest of the day.
I don't know. I mean, you could find support right here at 230. Come back. In fact,
I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I'm not having strong feelings on it anymore.
I just bought it at 232 again. Mean Gene.
Mean Gene Oakland.
Because it's kind of right back at the breakout level and at the pre-market support. So if I'm looking at Gene here, so might have been a bad buy. FOMO buy. Yeah, it probably was a bad buy. There's 226. So here I am giving back more profits. Let's see if it holds 225. Hold 225, man. There we get a little pop. We'll see if it can come back and reclaim VWAP. All right, so we're setting up right now with CODX. CODX. Setting up with the bull flag right now. So this is what. So we got the red to green move. It moved. It squeezed over. Red to green squeezed up all the way to the 1450s. Now we're getting that bull flag. We're getting that sideways price action, and then we'll get another push. Hopefully. So with Gene, I'm just going to set the risk at 225. And we're going higher. Going higher. Going to 15, it looks like. So I'm going to look to sell some more into this little squeeze up. Oh, it's kind of rejected right there. So if I get a squeeze anywhere close to 15, I'm going to sell some more. $15.60s, $14.60s, I mean. 65, come on. All right, I just sold some at $14.66.
Nice.
Now we're going to the 14.70s. I'll try to sell some more at 14. See if I can get some more out at. I just hang on to it for a minute. I'm not gonna sell shit.
Patience, my dear Watson.
Yes, patience.
What's your oh my gosh, cost bias? What are you at?
On what on?
CODX.
My first buy was at 1386, and my second buy was on a pullback at.
Well, what's your overall right now?
Right now, my overall is $14.05.
All right, so hold them and just put your stop loss in at like 1443, that low candle from like 3 or 4 minutes ago.
I think it's going to pull back to 1443.
Well, then put it at the very low candle from the breakout there at 1418.
Yeah, I think that's a better idea.
And then once it breaks over 15, then move it up to like 14.50. It's got all the signs, so the odds of it going 15 or higher is not that out of the realm.
You think you can go to 15?
I mean, look at the daily. It's as high as it's been since middle of March.
Actually, the daily is what scares me on it.
I mean, it's hitting the resistance level right now. I mean,
So it's pulling back right now.
March 12th it hit a high of 17, and then it pulled back, and then 4 days later, like on the 16th, it hit 15.20. It was the high. So you're approaching, So yeah, I mean, it's getting there. It's
Well, okay, so the part that kind of worries me with it is, I'll show you why the daily scares me on it. Because anytime I see stocks like this, where they recently, within the last couple of months, had a big run up, and they had their sell off, they had their bounce, and then they did the slow kiss of death, right? And then when they start coming back, there's tons of resistance in this area, in the 14s, 15s, 13s, just massive amounts of resistance. You got all these fucking bag holders that were long this stock,
are selling it. Yeah,
and they're just fucking now that the stock is coming back and spiking and going up, they're just happy to get out for break even or close to break even.
Well, I agree.
So yeah, because quite honestly, like, let's say there were shares to short on it. I don't think there's any shares. Yeah. So if there was shares to short on it, I would be chomping at the bit. My mouth would be watering, looking for a short sometime soon. So like 15 is probably going to be my. I'll probably take it all off if it can get to 15.
I hear you. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
I mean, right now it's just going sideways right now. Guess I'll throw the stop loss in. Maybe I should have took it all off up there in the 1460s, 1470s. Put my stop loss in at my cost bias, which is 1405. Yeah, I'll give it just under 14. I'm glad I took profits in that first initial squeeze, though.
Heck yeah, you made almost $1 a share.
Yeah, real fast too. Caught it right whenever it was getting, when it was getting a big volume push too.
Hey Brian, Justin told me to tell you he's watching us.
My business partner?
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
He tried to put something in the message, but it's not coming through.
He couldn't put a comment in?
No, it's not.
Why didn't he just fucking text me? Or
Justin, text him. He's listening to us, he said so.
is your girlfriend Bob with you?
Well, he can't text, or he can't leave comments for whatever reason, so.
Yeah, my business partner's got a girlfriend named Bob. They've been working together. It's about time. I've been telling him for months to tune in. This motherfucker never, ever, ever tunes in. Finally. He must be really, really bored today. He must have absolutely nothing going on in his life. Him and Bob must be in a love spat. That's what's going on. All right, it's getting bought up here over 14. That was my ad right there.
Oh yeah, my SCON is a moving. Nice pop, 22 cents. Booyah! Squeeze, motherfucker!
SCON.
Yeah, the one I'm in at 19 cents.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're getting a little push there. See, okay, so Henry has a strategy where he likes to buy stocks that at their lows, didn't really have anything going on yet. No real volume or anything, but he likes to buy them where they're really low, and then basically likes to buy a small amount of shares, cast a wide net over them, and then maybe like one of them will get a PR or some news will come out, and then he wakes up one day and like with TRNX, he wakes up and the stock goes bananas and he doubles or triples his money.
And then if it's really moving volume, then I buy more in and add in because I have such an awesome entry anyway.
For me, I'm a little different. I basically wait for the reaction of the news. I don't like if a stock doesn't have any volume and it has no attention from anybody, I could give a shit less about it. It does not matter to me. The only thing I care about is the reaction to the news. The news comes out, they give a reaction, and then whenever it's got some attention, that's whenever, because that's when you get all your big moves. You know? For me though, I don't like being in too many, like, I think you probably own like what, 10 stocks right now, Henry?
Yeah. Justin texted you, he said.
Oh, he did? Let's see what he's texting. So, the weather, bro. So that's why he's not working. he said, add me to the room. I don't have to add you. You can just, there's a comment section in the live stream. You should be able to post there's a live chat, and you should be able to post a comment.
It might be harder if he's looking on his phone, where, if you have it on your computer, it's on the right side. I don't know.
I'm going to add some more into this. I should have added further down, but I think...
yeah, I do the same strategies as Brian, but then I also dabble with some other stuff. I try to, I'm not taking big positions. It's not holding a lot of capital. I mean, when I buy all these stocks, I probably have a total of
Yeah, he's just taking a small size. Yeah.
And then all stocks,
Because you never know what's going to pop off every single morning. See, I mean, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Henry's strategy at all. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it at all. The reason why I don't implement a strategy like that is just because for me, and I don't like if I own it, if I own the stock and I'm in it, I have to think about it and I have to look at it and worry about it or whatever, And for me, I just don't like doing that. I only like holding like maybe one stock overnight. I don't like really holding overnight because too much crazy shit happens. And I did get an ad at 1438 on CODX, so it looks like we might go to 15.
I guess the reason I probably am still doing it because when I first started out with Robinhood and that, I only had the PDT rule. I didn't have as much money, so I was hoping that one of the stocks would double or something, and it just gradually gave me more money, and I could swing them overnight because they're not, moving every day up and down really much. So,
okay, Justin's saying that he's sending message in the live stream, and nothing came through.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why.
Can somebody else say hi in the chat or post something? Is anybody else? If you're long CODX, put the price and put CODX if you're long CODX right now. Okay, CODX up to the 1460s. I just want to make sure that the chat is still working because he said he posted 3 messages and nothing is there. There's a live... Henry, write something in the chat, please.
Well, I just put hi, and it's showing on my end it went through.
Okay, yeah. I see. So Henry's in. All right, so we're up to the 1460s. We're going to get a breakout up here, or is it just going to get stuffed?
Yeah, there's a couple people. Leroy just said hi.
Okay.
E22 said check.
So
Justin, I don't know. Is he on his phone or is he doing it on a computer? I don't know.
He might be on his computer, on his phone. I don't know. I'm gonna sell some here at 1470.
Let me see if I get it on my phone. Let me see. Hit the live chat.
All right, sold some at 1471. Actually, I'm gonna sell some more. I don't trust this up here at all. I might just sell it all.
Yeah, I did it from my phone. It said hi from my phone, and it worked. Justin, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
There should be a live chat.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Henry?
TRNX, baby. It's at 44 cents.
I thought you got rid of all that.
No, I still have 400 shares at 12 cents.
Oh, wow.
I'm waiting until this thing's $1.
What if it went to like $6?
Well, like I said, I'm going to just hold these because it's only 400 shares. Unless it goes all the way back to 12 cents, then I'll break even. I can't lose on this. I already made like $500 on it with the thousands of shares I had as I was selling. I'm mad that I didn't hold more.
Don't be mad, Henry. You banked on it. You did good. Don't be mad.
Well, when I bought it, I looked at the daily. I'm like, this has no problem to double. So that's why I'm mad I didn't start selling when it got 20 cents or higher. I started selling at 15, 16. I basically had shares in every cent. 15, 16, 17, all the way up.
Okay.
And once it started going, I canceled all my orders that I had after 25 cents. And I'm like, I'm going to hold this one more day.
Okay, Justin, listen to this. Jake says something in the chat bar to create an account, or do you own live stream? And then it just had me log into so you have to log into your YouTube account, Justin. I think if you want to post a comment, I think that might be it. Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, that could be it.
So yeah, Jake says something in the chat to create an account to do your own live stream, and then it just had me log into my Gmail account and then allow me to type comments. So you got to log into your Gmail account. So you must not be logged into your account, Justin. I'm pretty sure you have a YouTube account. Chat's in the bottom left of the screen. Hey, Jonathan, were you able to get in the Profitly chat? Because I haven't been able to get in all day for some reason. Maybe Sykes kicked me out.
I'm dabbling with Gene again. It did my setup where it pulled below VWAP, it consolidated, and I starting to curl up.
All right, man, I don't know about CODX. I might just dump it up here. I'll put the stop loss in on CODX at 14.15. Okay, so yeah, been there all day. What the hell? So Leroy can't get in. I can't get in. What's everybody talking about, Jonathan, in the chat? Are they talking about CODX and Gene? All right, so right now, okay, so I just put in a stop loss at $14.10 or 13 cents on CODX, so I cannot lose on the trade. We'll give that some time to work. Meanwhile, I got long, and so did Henry. Both got long on Gene right here. So we caught a squeeze here, and it's pulling back right now, and then it looked like it found some support.
It did you were talking, I don't know if you heard me. It did my favorite setup. It pulled below VWAP. It consolidated for a good 10 minutes, and then it started curling up. So I'm hoping it's going to try to test VWAP and break through again. If it doesn't this time, then I think it's done. It's going to roll over.
A lot of TRNX chatter. So they're talking about your stock in the chat, Henry. A lot of TRNX.
Good. Chat it up.
I know, huh? Well, that sucks. They must. I bet you it'll be fixed on Monday. We're not the only ones that are having the problem getting in. I bet it's talking about chatting it up. Henry, he doesn't really do it anymore, but he used to be like, he would get in a trade. He would get in a trade and he'd be like, Brian, get in the chat room and pump it. Tell him to buy it. I'm like, Henry, I ain't got no fucking influence, man. Even if, yeah, I was like, if I got in there and tried to pump it, I mean, even if a few people bought it, it's not gonna move the stock. Like nobody gives a fuck about my alerts in the chat room. Yeah, so right now it's curling up. I got in at 232. Henry got in at what price, Henry?
230.
230. Wow, good. You know, I like the fact that Henry waited, because he waited till he's seen it kind of curling up, whereas my dumb ass just randomly bought. Oh, shit. It'll hold.
When it pulls below VWAP, I like to see it go sideways for at least 5 to 10 minutes.
Henry wants confirmation. Right,
Unless
Henry?
all of a sudden it would have started just going crazy, then obviously, but
If it started going crazy and just started squeezing up, then he would just chase it.
yep, buying the strength.
Hey, you know what, Jonathan? I can give a shit less if anybody follows me or not, man. One thing that I've learned is that whenever I enter a trade, I don't give a shit what anybody else says about it. I don't care what Grattani says about it. I don't care about what Crook. I mean, I'll listen to what they have to say. You know, but I'm going into the trade. I have my thesis. I have my risk. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's why you respect your risk. Because if you respect your risk, you don't take a huge. In fact, I was short fucking PSTI. I've been shorting it for the last 2-3 days. And Grattani was long. I was short from 1045. He was long. I'm sure you probably remember that. And I remember I told Henry that night, I was like, Grattani's long this stock and I'm short. Which in my head, I'm thinking he's probably right and I'm probably wrong. But I got my thesis and I got my risk. My risk was the high of the day, and if it failed, it failed. But it worked out, you know. It panicked the next morning. I covered, and it bounced, and I shorted again. And then it shit today, too. So I made a lot of money on this stock the last couple of days.
Price action is king.
That's another thing. When we say that, that means don't trade the news. Do not trade the news. Like if you'll get like yesterday with THMO, they got FDA approval, which FDA approval is like a big deal.
Good.
That's a big deal. That's great news. And what the hell did it do? It failed. I mean, it could come back. What am I looking at? THMO. CODX. CODX is about to break out again. My patience might pay off.
But two, it's one to keep on the radar because sometimes they don't pop the first day of the FDA. It's like 2 or 3 days later, all of a sudden. Then
you're right. You're right, because sometimes the public has to digest the news, you know, or sometimes the news is already priced in, you know.
But speaking of it, I mean, so THMO pulled back to like 610 this morning. Now it's just squeezing. It's at 690.
Is it really? Okay, I'm not liking fucking Gene. It's pissing me off. It's not squeezing up. Thought it was gonna go. If it doesn't hold 230, I'm getting out. And it is. So my stop loss in is at 227.
My stop loss is, since I'm at 230, I got it at 224, that low candlestick.
That's where mine should be too.
224, so.
I just don't think it's going to go.
Which will probably hit here right now, but we'll see.
All right, I'm with you on that. I moved it to from 227 to 224. I agree with you. We'll see. And CODX.
TRNX, 46 cents.
TRNX. I better put that one up.
100% it's up.
TRNX.
Today, I mean, it's up, I don't know, whatever, 12 cents to 46 cents up. It's up that much for the last 3 days. So.
Holy shit. Wow. No wonder everybody's talking about this one. Look at that. Damn. Squeezing. Day 2 of the run. Wonder if it's going to have a day 3, Henry.
Like I said, I'm just holding on to my 400 shares, and I'm going to ride it out, man. If I can get, I mean, obviously it'd be super hopeful, but I could make, let's say this went to $1, I would make as much on them 400 shares as I did my previous 4,000 shares. Isn't that crazy? But whatever.
That's the beauty of the patience pill. You know, and Jonathan, I didn't mean to sound arrogant, you know, say, oh, I'm never going to listen to Grattani or Crook. That's not what I'm saying. Because those guys got a wealth of knowledge, and I've learned tons from both of them. I've learned a lot from Crook and tons from Grattani. Grattani's fucking an amazing trader, man. He's really good. But I'm not saying that I don't learn from them, and everything that they say, I definitely I always try to look at the other side of the coin as much as possible. If I'm long, I'm going to try to look at the short side. You know, if I'm short, I'm going to try to look at the long side. You know, I want to look at the other side. That's why I like the fact, because I'm kind of short biased. I like that Henry is a long biased trader because he's purely long. He always thinks everything's going to go to fucking. That's why he expects 200% on every fucking trade. Is because he just thinks that they're indefinitely going to go up all the time. But I like the fact that he thinks that way because it helps my perspective. Because if you're short bias and you always think everything's going to get rejected and slapped down and it's going to roll over, then
You're gonna get squeezed.
Then you get your fucking dick squeezed off.
But I like them guys too, and I mean that's how I first listened. But I also keep in the back of mind that they're on a way different level than me. I mean, they're trading $50,000 at a crack most of the time, or $20,000, $30,000, way bigger positions
size
than the average person. So when they shorten a stock, they only needed to move, a fraction to make a good chunk of change. Where let's say they needed to move a quarter, well, you wanted to move 50, 75 cents because the share size is way different. How many times did Tim Sykes alert? Oh, I just bought 15,000 shares of this, 20,000 shares of this. Like, okay, you know what I mean?
Okay, we're testing the highs with CODX, and it just got smacked down.
TRNX about to hit 50 cents. Booyah! Man, I hope it breaks 50 today, consolidates above 50, and then Monday I wake up and it gapped up to $1.30.
Okay. The last time you sold TRNX, what did you sell it at? What was your last sell at?
I sold some yesterday, I think it was. Let me check.
Because once you tell me that, I got a question for you.
28 cents.
All right, so we're on day 2 of the move. Your last sell was at 28 cents, which is awesome. You sold right into that. When did you sell it? This morning?
I sold it at pre-market. I sold at 6:20 this morning.
I love
And
that
then it
sell.
was squeezing up more. I'm like, ooh, I'm just gonna stop selling.
Okay, so the part that I don't get, Henry, if you're long from 12 cents and you got a nice winner like this on, like, say, like a pullback or somewhere in here, see, you got a pullback to 24. I could see why you wouldn't want to add there. And then it squeezes up to 33, and then it pulls back to VWAP right here at 29. Or it forms this right at the open. It formed like
Why did you add into the winner?
Yes, why didn't you add?
Brian, you don't add into winners all the time either. I don't know why I didn't.
Hey,
I
we're
was
not
just happy I was up. My P&L is green, and it's keep going green. So I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Henry. We're not talking about how I fuck trades up, right? We're focusing on you right now. I'm trying to get better at adding to winners. This is why I added to the CODX. I added to it twice, and now it's fucking breaking high a day. Yes.
All right. So the reason I probably because that's probably why, because I bought it Monday. Yeah, I bought these Monday, and then it went down from what I bought. It went down like 10 cents, and I actually added more at that because I'm like, well, it's at its 52-week low now. I'm like, if it goes bankrupt, I guess I'm out. But I'm like, it can't hardly go any lower. So I did add more shares. And then it popped up yesterday. And that's when I started selling. Because then my average, I think, was like 11.8. Like, almost 12 cents. So then I started selling. I got 15, 16 cents. Then I jumped to 18 cents. Then I jumped to 20 cents. I sold quite a bit at 27 cents. Yesterday at about 1:30. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to just hold these the rest of the day because then it pulled back and I'm going to see what it does today. And then, so that's where we're at. So sometimes there's no rhyme to my reasoning. I don't know.
Damn it. I totally missed this one too. Fuck. Didn't even see it. No, was this on anybody else's radar?
What one are you talking about?
TRNX.
Oh.
D22 says, just worth mentioning, TRNX, NASDAQ provides temporary regulatory relief exempt for minimum bid requirement until at least June 30th. So they need to get their stock to $1. So, yeah, hold this motherfucker. Actually, Henry, if this thing pulls back and consolidates today, it could have a third green day. Add some.
I am going to buy some more.
Fuck
I told you about it this morning when it was hitting like 30 cents and it pulled back to 30. To 30. Well, it hit 35, then it pulled back to 30. So you heard it, you seen it, you just didn't buy it.
Yeah. Every time I hear the ticker TRNX, I just think fucking toilet. Just playing. Sort of playing.
Oh no, I bought it back in shit. I've traded this a few times this past 6. I bought it back in November. I bought it at what was it? Yeah, I bought it at like 150 and I sold at 250. And then it started tanking after that, and then it looks like I bought it again December. I bought it at 99 cents. I'm like, well, if it breaks $1, it's gonna go. And it did. I sold at like $1.38. So yeah, I've traded this one.
And we're at 15 now. Barely tapping 15. I may just sell it here on CODX. Because, God, that's a hell of a squeeze.
I want it to break over 50 and then pull back as close as it can to 40 cents. And then I'm going to probably
add some.
Well, I might start buying 500 shares at like 45, 500 at 40, things like that. We'll just see how it plays out. It's only got 362 million volume today, so.
362
million.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Like second day, so I'm like, ugh. The likelihood because it's got to have that much volume to move. I mean, the shares are like 100 million, but if it's got that news, generally when that news comes, the stock ends up hitting $1 or something. It goes.
All right, so it's probably a bad sell. Actually, I'm regretting it right now, but I sold the rest of my shares on CODX at $14.85. It probably gets over 15. It probably goes higher, but I'm looking at this chart. and it's just, I mean,
it's just above the resistance. I mean,
it came. I mean, this morning it's come back from 12 all the way to 15. It's moved from pre-market this morning. It's moved from 12 to 15, $3 a share. I mean, honestly,
it could get to 16, and then
maybe
16 is the top.
It might go to 16. I might.
Yeah.
I might.
Then you gotta buy, because then it hasn't been $16 since.
Oh wow! I had an order to short on PSTI at 826, and that just got executed. Interesting. PSTI. Forgot about that. So yeah, this thing is getting killed. I was covering down here early this morning in the low sevens from the 9s, and then now it's bouncing. So we'll see if it can roll over. It's red on the day, but it may just keep bouncing. I don't know. Other than that, action's kind of slowing down. It's getting into midday. Anybody else got any tickers they want to throw out and talk about before we wrap this up? We will be back Monday for Money Monday. Monday, 9:20 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be going live.
Ooh, Jacob mentioned something about Clovis, and I told you about that yesterday.
Oh yeah, CLVS. Yeah, it was moving yesterday. CLVS. Let's look at
Damn it, I almost bought it too once it got over VWAP at the end of the day. And I'm like, nah, it's probably just going to freaking crap out and gap down. Oh, and then I stopped watching because volume, I should have watched it. After hours, it was moving up slowly. Damn it.
So CLVS.
That'd have been a safe overnight play, I think. Dang it. Missed that one last night. God, Alright, I'm doing it today. I'm putting a freaking right in front of my computer, or on my wall, I'm going to put a thing that says, set your alerts.
So CLVS, it looks like it's going to be it's trying to break out of this out of the 17s or the 760s. Gets over this high. What I would like to see, I'm not going to buy it, but all right. So I'm out of Gene. Only thing I'm in right now is PSTI, and I may just get out of that one for small profits and just have no more open trades for the rest of the day because I've already made plenty of money. Anyways, CLVS, I'm not gonna buy it, but what I'm hoping it does is I'm hoping we get a big candle maybe today or Monday, and we get a big squeeze up into this resistance area on the daily chart. You got all this resistance up in the 8s, from the 8s to the 10s. So if we can get a big parabolic move and some extension, I'm going to be looking for a short on this thing somewhere around close to 10 probably. And meanwhile, CODX is rolling over. It looks like my sell is working out. Looked heavy. Looked real heavy. It just couldn't get through 15. So I'm glad I sold there.
Good job.
So we'll just keep on the watch list. TRNX. Hopefully that has a third green day on Monday.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Other than that.
Oh, just it hit 50 cents. God, I'm waiting for a pullback, but I don't know.
Are you talking about the trend line right here on the daily chart, Jake? Right here. So yeah, it has a nice trend right there. Yeah, this looks, honestly, CLVS looks like it's gonna pop through and break out. You know what I mean? Looks like it's gonna break this high right here of this previous day, 772. Hopefully, it can pop through there and squeeze over 8, and it can go. No, thanks you for tuning in, D22. We'll be back Monday. Money Monday. So, thanks guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.